Biology Part 73. However, there is an important difference in the oxygen dissociation curve for a solution of myoglobin molecule as illustrated in the figure. As you can see, the oxygen is bound to myoglobin much more tightly and is released only at a very low PO2 levels. Consequently, myoglobin is most useful during strenuous activity when insufficient oxygen reaches the muscles from the blood. Under these conditions, PO2 in the muscles falls towards zero and oxygen is given up by myoglobin, thereby allowing aerobic respiration to continue for as long as possible. Myoglobin makes a significant contribution to sustained muscular effort. When its reserves of oxygen are exhausted, the muscle begins to respire and anaerobically and lactic acid is produced. Prevention of blood loss. The prevention of blood loss, called hemostasis, is essential for the correct functioning of the circulatory system. Even when there is no external injury, the capillaries and other small blood vessels rupture frequently under pressure, allowing blood to leak into the tissues. The mechanism of homeostasis block these small leaks and help to keep the blood properly confined within the circulation. Without homeostasis, a mammal would die within a few days from internal hemorrhage. This fact is explained in the rat poison warfarin, which prevents the homeostasis that the rats bleed to death from the combined effect of numerous tiny internal injuries. The events of hemostasis are listed below. The first three steps interact to seal small blood vessels in seconds. More permanent repair is effected afterwards by blood clotting. Number 1. Vessel constriction. When any muscular blood vessel is damaged, there is an immediate constriction which restricts blood loss, or in a small arterioles closes the vessel completely. The initial constriction is enhanced at a later stage by chemicals released from the blood platelets. Number 2, sticking of endothelia. The surface properties of the capillary endothelia cells are altered by injury, so that cells forced together by the constriction stick tightly to each other, keeping small vessels scaled even when the initial constriction starts to subside. Well, formation of platelet plug. I'll talk about the formation of platelet plug and other things in my forthcoming video. So I'm leaving it for my forthcoming video to give you all the details. Anyhow, I can do a bit of it. Formulation of platelet plug. The platelet are small non-cellular fragments, and they can do the trick by stopping the blood, and that's what they can do it. The platelets are small non-cellular fragments, 2 to 4 in diameter, consisting of a clear outer zone surrounding a granular interior. They do not adhere to the smooth, undamaged endothelium lining the blood vessels, but its endothelium is damaged, exposing the collagen fibers of the underlying exposing of the collagen fibers of the underlying connective tissues. The platelets stick tightly to form a semi-solid mass which plugs the vessels. At the same time, the chemical concern